Today, we will rank the top 10 armies in Middle-earth. Before announcing the results, please allow me to introduce you the candidate teams. Uruk-hai. The Ents, Elves troops. Gondor troops. Dwarves. Rohan cavalry. Ringwraiths. Mumakil. Oathbreaker. Orcs. Hobbits. Pirate. In the films, before the official debut of the pirate soldiers, we were able to see a little about them. At that moment, I just thought they were a powerful army. But they were directly destroyed by Aragorn's army of Oathbreaker when came out to show the power. I think there are many pirate soldiers were scared to death on the spot. As the most unlucky corps, we have to rank them to the 10th. Although we do not know what they got from Sauron before agreeing to help. But if give a chance to start over again, I guess they would rather sleep at home than participate in the war even if Sauron gave them all the wealth of Middle-earth. The game LOTR. Rise to War restored the soldier. Interested friends can go to take a look. Orcs look very scary. Their biggest drawback is very afraid of the sun. But we definitely can't underestimate them, because they are an army with numbers. They fight viciously. They are everywhere in Middle-earth to do damage, spreading the power of terror. But it seems that the single combat ability is not strong. Especially the defense is also very low. In the films, you can that even Sam can kill 4 orcs in the city of Mordor. Hobbit. That we rank in front of the orcs? And the orcs have a very low IQ and are prone to infighting, so it's hard to imagine that they are mutated from elves. They appear most often in the film, but never won. Gondor troops have both cavalry and infantry, looks very strong. They have a good fighting ability under the leadership of Faramir. But the problem is that the number is very limited, so the deterrent effect is not strong. If they meet the army of Uruk-hai, basically will get the end of defeat. Coupled with the Gondor regent is weak and incompetent, who was almost poisoned by Grima. Gondor troops are even more heartless. I hope that after the accession of Aragorn, he can bring fundamental changes. They have huge potential. Hope that they can grow into a powerful army like the Rohan cavalry. Currently they can only be ranked in 8th place. This is a special force composed of giant elephants. They are controlled by Harad people from the east, who like to put on makeup. They will also arrange a lot of archers on the elephant's back. So each giant elephant is a giant fortress and turret that will move and attack at the same time. In the films, their appearance is so shocking that they become the biggest obstacle to the human and elves. Ordinary soldiers are almost defenseless in the face of them. However, they eventually became the backdrop of the elf prince Legolas. Look. The beautiful actions attracted countless female fans. The only drawback of the giant elephants is the low defense of the soldier who drive the elephant. Defeating him can basically lead to the elephant self-disorder. Uruk-hai can be considered as the evolution of the orcs. Is the latest black technology products made by Saruman, combining magic and industrial technology. We can see them in the first film. They are wild with strong killing and destructive power. They are physically strong, extremely bloodthirsty. Uruk-hai are the elite troops in the Dark Army of Mordor. seemingly with a much higher IQ than the Orcs. It's enough for Saruman to get the Nobel Prize on the technology of enhancing the intelligence. It's quite difficult to get strong Uruk-hai army in the game. You need to upgrade the barracks to a certain level. Their combat power and speed is far more than the Orcs. The ents are a peace-loving race. They simply don't want to participate in war. They hardly fight back even if they are hurt. In the films, because the Orcs destroyed the forest without restraint deforestation, it caused the ents extreme dissatisfaction and anger. They had to fight Saruman and Orcs for the survival of the race. Although they are powerful, but very afraid of fire attacks. With huge body and slow action, they are easy to become the object of attack. If the ents are responsible for transporting the ring, the LOTR movie is expected to be shot for 100 hours. Elves are the best-looking race, and my favorite race. Although the number of elves warriors is small, but they have extraordinary skills, particularly good archery, never miss a shot. So although they are not many, as long as there is enough space for shooting, it's easy for they to against 10, or even against 100, here at Legolas. The most powerful elves can even use magic and will bring their own light effects. And if they are large in number, they will become the real kings of Middle-earth, not humans. It seems that the humans' ability to breed is also a great advantage. Rohan cavalry is not only brave and very powerful in impact. In the third film, this brave and powerful cavalry legion had launched a charge on the Mordor army. Relying on the inertial impact of war horses, Cavalry Legion washed down a large number of Orcs Legion instantly. Many Orcs had to hold their heads and scurry. But training cavalry is not easy, not only to have strong horses, but also to spend a lot of time to train cavalry. If the terrain is suitable, a Rohan cavalry can use the impact and superior speed to beat an Orc army in 10 times number. Unfortunately, we can't see Faramir and Boromir side by side on the combat scenes, but it can be realized in the game. In the films, although the Ringwraiths only have 9, but their strength is exceptionally strong. Especially the Witch King. He can performing magic with the power to defeat the White Gandalf. These 9 Ringwraiths with Fellbeasts are strongest air force in Middle-earth. Ordinary soldiers are simply difficult to fight against. In the game of LOTR, Rise to War game, you can train Ringwraiths as commander. In the 3rd season of the game, you even can recruit Ringwraiths to form an army. This is a special legion made up of undead. They are so ethereal and unpredictable that no real soldiers can harm them. And no one can order or harm them except the heir of the King of Gondor. Due to their special form, they can not only cross physical objects to achieve rapid movement, but also can be invulnerable to swords and spears. In the battlefield they are almost invincible existence, can cause physical and mental damage to the enemy. In the films this army of undead instantly and completely defeated the powerful troops of Pirate, Mumakil and Orcs. The most unfortunate thing is that they were a disposable army, and were finally granted freedom by Aragorn and disappeared from Middle-earth. Yes, this powerful army is also restored by the game, but you need to attack their territory firstly before recruiting them. So let's work hard.